Hi, I'm Ben from Redvale RV. Come with me as I give you a full video tour through this beautifully presented 1996 American-made Allegro Tiffin motorhome. It has the 5.9 litre Cummins Turbo Diesel with the 6-speed automatic, and it is in really good nick. Come with me as I give you a full video tour. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're looking for your new home on wheels, you need to look no further. We're selling this on behalf of the current owner, who has travelled up and down New Zealand in this over the last few years. This is in beautiful condition for a 1996. It is all road legal, ready to go, current COF, current registration, current road user charges. I'm going to take you through this motorhome. We'll start on the outside, then we'll jump on in. We'll then go out for a test drive in it. We'll show you how this thing goes. And then I'm going to go through and point out any marks or defects that I may find throughout the course of this video. So, being a 96, this is not new, but it's in amazing condition. It's only travelled 68,000 miles from new, and it does have that legendary 5.9 litre inline 6 Cummins Turbo Diesel. And as you can see there, nice slide out on the side there, and on this side here, we've got basically a brand new awning. Now this has a monstrous solar system on top of it. It's got over 1,100 watts of solar on the roof of this. And that is charging 4 near new deep cycle batteries that give you roughly 480 amp hours of output. It has onboard fresh and grey water tanks. I believe it has a 280 litre fresh and grey water tank system. And it is really tidy, as I said. It also is fitted with a tow bar with a 1,500 kilo tow rating. Does have a reverse camera, and it is self-contained. It is on the blue certificate, however. So if you want us to upgrade this to the new green certificate, let us know. It'll allow $150 for that inspection here. Being a 96, it is being sold in as is, where is condition, but we have had this into our workshop to perform a 2025 annual house inspection. In that inspection, we do moisture tests, we check all the appliances to make sure they're working as they should be, and we check things as your slide outs and stuff like that. We're more than happy for anyone to come view this if you are interested. Take it out for a test drive. You're more than welcome to also get it mechanically inspected if you so desire. All right, now let's step on in. So quite a bit of money has been spent on this interior, modernising it and bringing it into up to today's standard. With the slide out open, this thing is cavernous, and as you can see, this is a monstrous space. All the lighting in here has been changed to LED lights for super low power usage. You'd quite easily seat 8 to 10 people up here at any time. Now that slide out is electric. You just simply hit a button and out that slide out goes. I'll put a little snippet into this video showing that going in and out. All the blinds have been replaced and all the windows have fly screens as well. I'm going to swing round to cockpit. Both the captain chairs swivel to join the lounge. And when you're up here driving, you've got a great view as well. Now I'll go over the engine details when we take it out for a test drive. Now it does have 2 smart televisions. There's one there and one in the bedroom. And of course, we come over to our kitchen and we've got a bench extension here that folds away so you don't donk your head going in and out. We've got a slide out chopping board, a Tiffin gas oven and gas hob, which is only a couple of years old. Come to our double sink. a little bit hard with one hand. Got hot, cold water up here. These can also be used as chopping boards as well. The flooring has all been replaced with a more modern linoleum wood flooring. Heating is provided by an onboard diesel heating system, and that is near new. This is a near new Dometic 3-way fridge freezer. And now we're going to head down to our bathroom and living area. To our left here, you can see we've got some cavernous wardrobes. I'll just show you inside this one here. There's even a light in there as well. I'll open both sides up. Okay, now we're going to head down to the master bedroom. This is a really good size, queen size bed. Overhead storage, and you can also lift this bed up here. There's plenty of storage below that as well. There is a television stowed away under the bed that latches up there, a 12-volt TV system. Now we're going to come down to our bathroom. Now this is a full-size bathroom with a near new toilet, and it does have an onboard black water system. Excuse me. And we've got a little bath and shower set up. Of course, we've got hot, cold water down here as well. Okay. Now we'll take it out for a spin. Right, so now we're behind the wheel. This is a 34-foot long bus. So it is certainly no small vehicle. However, when you're behind the wheel up here, you've got such good visibility. It's like driving a fishbowl. You've also got big elephant ear wing mirrors, and you do have a reverse camera as well. Power-wise, this has a ton of grunt, so you won't find yourself holding people up. This will quite happily cruise along at the open road speed limit all day long. It does have the 6-speed automatic gearbox, and as I said, it's got that highly sought after 5.9 litre Cummins Turbo Diesel. Now, it does have quite a clever engine braking system. With a flick of this switch here, if I take my foot off the accelerator, the automatic gearbox automatically downshifts, and without even touching the brake, it is shaving a whole lot of speed off. So this way you save your brakes, especially if you're on those mountainous roads. The gauges are all clear. You've got a rev counter and your speedometer, oil pressure gauges and things like that. And it does have 68,700 odd miles on the clock. So these engines are known to go for millions of kilometers as long as you look after it. The cruise control is still all working. There are a few items up here that are no longer going because, of course, it's from 1996. The cab air conditioning no longer blows cold, but you have these really handy fans up here. It also has an old electronic jacking system, which means that this bus once upon a time could have pumped itself up and self-level. That system has been disconnected, but it is still all in place. We were just unable to test it. For such a large vehicle, being built on the Oshkosh chassis, it has a much better turning radius as opposed to our, I would say, the competition. So the Winnebagos that are built on the Ford chassis or the Chevrolet chassis, they do not have the turning circle like this. This is actually a very mobile unit for a vehicle of this size. So now we're going to head back to the car park and we'll jump out and I will give you a full condition report. So if you can't see this in person, hey, you're going to know exactly what type of motorhome you're getting. All right, if you've stayed with me, you're obviously really interested. So now we're going to go through the condition report. So I'm going to go around it nice and slowly. I'm going to point out any marks or defects that I may find. So if you come to view this this camper at our yard in Auckland, you're not going to get any surprises. So we're going to start at the top. Up the top there, we've got 2 air horns. They are not connected. It has an electric horn now. There is a searchlight up the top there, which is electronically controlled from the inside. The lamp does not work, so that light does swivel all electrically, but the light doesn't come on. Of course, all of our headlights and everything work because it has a current COF. The paintwork is in really good nick, but if we look hard enough, I'm sure we're going to find little marks and scratches. Of course, it's a 96. It is currently self-contained on the blue certificate. We can change that for $150 to the green. It is registered till August this year. We're going to come over to this side and we'll look at the certificate of fitness, and that too is current till August this year. It is electrically certified for New Zealand standards, and it has all New Zealand power points fitted throughout. Also, I'd like to mention there is a wee generator tucked away under there that you set outside. It's actually a relatively new generator. It does have an onboard generator that it would have come out of the factory with. However, that is disconnected, so it has a nice new one to use. Up there you can see we've got little bits of lichen and a little bit of paint fading here and there, and a wee bit of paint fading around that kick panel window there. Tyre wise, all the tyres are actually near new. Okay, now as I said, this awning here is a brand spanking new one, so nothing to see there. Down the side there's nice flat side there. You can kind of see in the paintwork and some lights that you can see some of the old sign writing, where once upon a time it had different decals on it to it is now. Around to the rear tyres, and like the front, there's tons of tread on those. We're going to come round to the back. Now, I have taken a photo on the roof, so I'll put that in the video, a little snippet of what's up there. Rear bumper, of course, we've got little oopsies, and there's little sort of crazy cracking in the paint, where I'm sure a pole has jumped out it in the past. Graphics are all good. A little bit of paint fading on our lovely cream or white, whatever colour we're going to call that. Okay, and around here we've got like a little crack in the old fiberglass there. I mean, what do you expect? You're not going to find a better one, really. I highly doubt. All right, we're going to come around to this side here. A little bit of sun fading on our windows. Tyres, beautiful condition. Slide outs all nice and tidy. That works really well. Push of a button and that thing trundles out really silently. Come around to here. That passenger door you can get in and out of. The latch is a wee bit sticky getting in and out of it. Once again, what do you expect for a vehicle of this age? Okay, now we're going to go on in, and I'm going to point out any bits and bobs that I find in here. We've got a wee bit of carpet around here. There's a few little bits of stains. That would have been the original carpet that would have flowed through into there before that was all changed out. Woodwork, we've got a little bits of course, marks and stuff in our woodwork, as to be expected. This is an automatic step controlled by a switch there. All the power points, as I said, are New Zealand. Now, on that, there is an inverter up the front there, and I believe it's about 1,000 watt inverter. I could be wrong, I'll double check that. And that is all in beautiful working condition. Now in here, of course, it's a 96. So we're going to have little marks on the fabrics. We're going to have some staining on the original fabrics. But a lot of the stuff has been replaced, such as your lighting and all your appliances are all relatively late model. Going to come up to the dashboard area. Dashboard's still in really good condition. Little bits of sun fading, of course. And we're going to go into that area in more details, of course, on the test drive. Okay, now we're coming back. This area here has all been modernised, so there's not a lot to point out there. There's little bits of wear on wooden cabinetry and things like that. Once upon a time, this would have had a gas furnace system in order to heat this camper. That system has been disconnected, and now it has a new diesel heating system. The onboard water heater is still a Suburban gas system, which works really well. As I said before, that's a nice, relatively late model fridge. And cabinetry is as you expect for a camper of this age. Down to the end here, bed's still nice and comfy, but they're always great if you put a mattress topper on them. I'm going to the bathroom, and you've got little bits of wear and tear on switchgear and things like that. This has been repainted at some time, so it is actually quite fresh and nice in there. Okay. Now outside in the lockers, there is lights in all of those lockers. Now those lights are the original ones that were put in there many years ago. So there's lights in all these lockers. Some of those lights do not work. Okay, I think that just about covers it all. As I said, if you want to view it, our yard's here in Redvale, North Auckland. Call us on 09445 0323 or get on the website www.redvalerv.com. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.
Are you looking at selling your caravan? Well, we can do all the work for you. Here at Redvale RV, we have a busy yard where we sell over 20 caravans per month. We take photos as well as videos showing the inside and outside of your caravan, and then we advertise it nationwide. We sort all the stressful paperwork and find the right buyer so you can sit back and relax. It's as simple as that. Click on the link below or email us at admin@redvalerv.com.